What's going on, YouTubers? It is your boy, Alyx. Now, since this is midterm week, I'm going to do my best to get this video out the way as soon as possible, but give you a video that's entertaining at the same time. Meaning, there's not going to be any cuts in this video. Everything I do, everything I say, is going to be in it. If I stumble, if I bumble, you guys are going to get all of that. But, you know, I want to get back to my studying, but I do want to talk about this Raw. Tonight's Raw, to me, was one of the best Raws I've seen so far this year. We've been getting a lot of good Raws. Well, yes, we've been getting a lot of good Raws following SummerSlam and around SummerSlam time. I do feel like some of the Raws, at least over the past month of October, have been kind of subpar, but this one I thought was really good. A lot of good things happened, and although a lot of storylines came to a close, some stuff that was started, new storylines started on this show, have gotten me excited about WWE again, and a lot of good stuff has happened that just really made me enjoy this show, and honestly, in my personal opinion, it's one of the best Raws I've seen this year. Definitely a lot of memorable stuff, and some stuff that kind of made me go, well, honestly, one thing just kind of gave me mixed feelings, but at the same time, I guess it was still good. I'll get to that in a second. But let's go ahead and start things off with the opening segment here. We had John Cena come out as the World Heavyweight Champion and tell people that I'm back, guys. And to all my critics out there that thought I came back too early, I proved you wrong, because I'm John Cena. I'm a 14-time World Champion. I have my Superman cape, and if you don't like it, kiss my ass. That part would usually be edited out, but I'm keeping it in. Damian Sandow comes in and, pretty much tells John Cena, I have a briefcase. I can cash in anytime I want, so keep your eyes open. You will never see me coming. John Cena pushes him, and then Damian Sandow pretty much assaults him, beats him up with the briefcase, punches him, takes him on the outside, and crushes his arm, the surgically repaired arm, with a steel chair, and it was on top of steel steps and stuff. He pretty much beat the living hell out of him. And then cashed it in. What I got from it, I didn't expect. One thing I got from it was a really, really, really good match between Damian Sandow and John Cena. John Cena selling that arm was done beautifully. It really got me to thinking, yeah, he's losing this match. He has to lose this match. I've never seen John Cena look vulnerable. It's funny, when John Cena looks vulnerable, when he's humanized, his matches are better. Doesn't anybody else realize that? When John Cena is losing, he's hurt, or has to sell, his matches just get like 2 times, 10 times better than him just going in there and dominating his opponents, because then it's just typical Cena. But this was a really good match. I really thought Damian Sandow was going to beat John Cena. It came that close to beating him. But John Cena beat him at the end. He just was better. He couldn't overcome Cena, even though he was weakened. He assaulted him before the match. He just came back from surgery. Yeah, if you look at it that way, it doesn't make Damian Sandow look too good, but this is why I thought it did. Despite the fact that Damian Sandow did lose and failed to win the cash-in and, pretty much lost the opportunity to win with the Money in the Bank briefcase, I thought this was good for one reason. Now, Damian Sandow has a chip on his shoulder. That always, in every case, when you have a good talent like Damian Sandow, having a chip on your shoulder, when you have a situation like this happen to you, it always makes your character better. Now he can go around saying, I came this close to being John Cena, and the next opportunity he gets at that World Championship, I'm almost certain he's going to win it. Why? Because he's going to wrestle better, he's going to be more on, point, he's going to bring in a new game, he's going to, if he's going to be a villain when he faces John Cena, he's going to do more drastic, dastardly things to get that belt. He's going to be more focused and much more, what's the word I'm looking for, anxious to get the belt now. And now, this match actually made me care about Damian Sandow more. And I guess that's a benefit with John Cena being world champion, because now the programs that the championship is involved in with John Cena, whoever he's facing, I care about it more. Unlike Del Rio, who I kind of don't care about, and it seems like Del Rio is still involved with Cena. We might get a triple threat program between Sandow, Del Rio, and Cena for the World Championship. I guess that'll be fine. I care about it now, despite me not liking Cena. Still not the best Cena fan around. I respect the guy for, you know, what he's done for the business, but not a fan of his character. But this was a really good match. I am a bigger fan of Damien Sandow as a result of this match, and hopefully you are as well. So let me get your thoughts on how you felt about Damien Sandow following this match, before this match, and how you feel about him now, and do you think this was good for him in the long run? So next thing that happened on the show, I believe, was Big E Langston versus Dean Ambrose again. That match wasn't all that good. It kind of lasted, what, 40 seconds, barely a minute, and then the Shield came in and attacked him. But it then turned into a 6-man tag. It was Big E Langston and the Usos taking on the Shield. For some reason, Big E Langston got knocked out the match early. I don't know what happened to him. But pretty much the stuff with the Shield and the Usos was great. I loved that stuff. It was a really good match. The WWE Tag Team Division, the Usos, Tons of Funk, Epico and Primo, no, I'm sorry, Los Matadores, the Real Americans, the Rose Brothers, I guess 3MB, I suppose, the Primetime Players, the Wyatt family. I'm sure I missed somebody. I'm going to look back and go, I missed someone. But the Tag Team Division, period, is perhaps the best division, tag division in wrestling. Better than ROH, better than TNA, better than PWG. The best tag team division in wrestling right now. I am really enjoying this division. This match was really good. Roman Reigns speared both the Usos and picked up the win for this team. Really awesome. Roman Reigns is going to be a big-time player one day. One day, I'm telling you, he is going to be a big-time player. May not be tomorrow, may not be next month, but one day, Roman Reigns will be a big player for the WWE. This guy is awesome. Then we got one of my favorite segments of the night, or me personally being biased, and these two being two of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Shawn Michaels, my personal favorite of all time, and Daniel Bryan, who is my favorite nowadays. This segment was awesome. Shawn Michaels comes out to explain his actions for attacking Daniel Bryan, you know, and costing him the championship match last night at Hell in a Cell. Comes out and calls Daniel Bryan now because he wants to do it face to face, you know, be respectful about it. And then he just pretty much tells Daniel Bryan BS, pretty much telling him that, you know, Triple H is my friend, and whatever he does, no matter how bad it is, no matter how wrong it is, I'm going to help him out because he is my best friend. Why? Because when I was down on my luck and I went through a dark time or dark times, he was there for me. So no matter what he does, no matter how bad he is, I'm going to support him. And I hope you understand Daniel Bryan and shake my hand. Daniel Bryan is like, no. Then Shawn Michaels tries it again. He's all like, listen, man, you're a great wrestler. You're everything that this company should, you know, want to build themselves around. You are the A-plus player of the WWE, whatever, stuff like that. And then he has to shake his head again. Daniel Bryan said no. And then Shawn Michaels got mad, and he healed up a little bit. He became a bad guy for a second. He said, listen here, you insolent, self-righteous little puke. And I was like, oh, crap. I'm sorry, guys. Asshole Shawn Michaels, when he was in DX, 1997, 1996, 1998, that Shawn Michaels was awesome. Okay? You guys don't understand how awesome of a heel Shawn Michaels was back in the day. And I think that's one of the things Shawn Michaels is underrated for being a heel. He was an awesome heel. And just this one little segment, that one little instant of him tearing down Daniel Bryan, saying like, listen, I really don't care if you're an A-plus player or not. Okay? All I care about is that I am doing the right thing, and you should, you know, do the right thing for yourself and shake my hand, because I'm Shawn Michaels. I'm an A-plus player, bitch. And then Daniel Bryan has had enough. He pulled him down and put him in the no lock, or the yes lock, or the LaBelle lock. His submission maneuver, and made him tap. It was awesome. The referees raced into the ring to break him up with Shawn Michaels. It was awesome. It was a great segment. Definitely my favorite segment of the night. Me personally, it was my favorite segment of the entire night. I like seeing aggressive Daniel Bryan. We need more of that, alright? This whole underdog thing with Daniel Bryan, we need to get past it, alright? No more underdog. Daniel Bryan should be coming in and kicking people's asses. He should be making people tap out. I want to see more submissions by Daniel Bryan. I want to see Daniel Bryan dominate people, okay? I want to see Daniel Bryan become this unstoppable kick-ass wrestling machine that I know he can be. And it needs to start soon. Alright, Daniel Bryan should be evolving as a character. No more underdog. He's proven himself he's bigger than an underdog. Why? Because he's beaten John Cena and he's beating Randy Orton, and the only time he loses is when he gets screwed over. He's no longer an underdog. Let's get past that, alright? But, great segment. After this, Daniel Bryan is backstage, and he's cutting a promo. He's gonna cut a promo with Renee Young, but the Wyatt family comes in and attacks him. Just a random attack. But after the attack, Bray Wyatt says, "The devil made me do it." Really? Who's the devil? Triple H? Or is this something else? That got me interested, though, and it's good that the Wyatt family is getting a direction, which is awesome. The Wyatt family deserves a direction right now, so that's cool. After this, it was announced that Kane's coming back. That's cool. Los Matadores versus 3MB. I don't want to talk about this match. Some wacky Looney Tunes stuff happened with Heath Slater chasing the bull. El Torito. Stupid segment. Guys, I like Los Matadores. I like El Torito. And I kinda, somewhat... No, actually, I take that back. I don't like 3MB. You wanna know why? Because it's holding Drew McIntyre back. I am begging WWE, whatever I have to do, let me know what I have to do to get Drew McIntyre away from 3MB. Seriously. But I'm fine with the tag teams. This segment was just, it was not for me. I didn't like it. It was too cartoony. It just didn't make any sense. They had a freaking net trying to catch El Torito, and then he got caught in the net. It was stupid. It was bad. I didn't like it. I really didn't. After this, Kane came back. This was his return match against The Miz. Okay. I guess The Miz is not in the feud with the Wyatt family anymore. Who knows? But Kane came in and squashed Miz in under a minute. It was a quick match. He beat Miz and then called out Stephanie McMahon, and then pretty much said that the monster is yours to use. So now Kane is working for Stephanie McMahon. He's a heel now. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess that's kind of good, but WWE should be careful that we don't get too heel heavy, especially when we don't have enough baby faces to balance that heelness out. Because Triple H by himself is enough heel work, okay? If we give Kane to the Triple H and the Authority, that's kind of overdoing it. So if they plan on pushing more baby faces, I'm fine with it, but I don't know. I don't know about this. Let's see where it goes. I'm not going to get too mad about it, but Kane turning heel. Or again, you know, it's like Kane and Big Show have this thing where they turn heel and face 10,000 times. I don't get it. I think after that we got Punk and Ryback, right? Yes, we did. Punk and Ryback had a street fight, right? Yes, it was a street fight. It was alright. It was a decent street fight. Honestly, it's funny that I seem a little bit more interested in CM Punk now that he's gotten away from Paul Heyman. This is good. I think if you take a break from Paul Heyman and then come back to it, I might be a little bit more interested then. Especially if Brock Lesnar comes back. That's good. So getting CM Punk away from Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman for now is a good decision. Or Paul Heyman guys, period. But CM Punk beat Ryback, made him tap out too. If you thought Ryback wasn't a monster before this, if you didn't think Ryback wasn't a monster before this, you know, I'm pretty sure you think he's not a monster now. Monsters don't tap out. I'm serious. But what was interesting about this match is afterwards, because the Wyatt family came out again and attacked CM Punk. And then after attacking CM Punk, after he fought back a little bit, pretty much said that same phrase, the devil made me do it. Somebody is orchestrating these attacks against, you know, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. So let's see where that goes. I'm interested. I think Daniel Bryan and CM Punk being involved with the Wyatt family could make a really good program, as long as it doesn't push Daniel Bryan away from Triple H. Well, and I'll get to that in a second. But that happened, and then I think after that we had Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus Jack Swagger and Cesaro, right? Yes, we did. Really good tag team match. Once again, emphasizing what I just said before. The tag team division in the WWE is the absolute best tag team division we have right now in wrestling. That might not be saying much the more I think about it, but it is. There's so many good tag team matches, and we're getting them consistently with different tag teams on Raw, SmackDown, Main Event. It's awesome. I like it. I love it, actually. I can't wait for new tag teams to come up from NXT. It should be awesome. But what made me like this match more is that Cody Rhodes and Goldust lost to the Real Americans. That made me happy. Why? Because it shows that, one thing, Goldust and Cody Rhodes are human, and they have to struggle, and all the other tag team champions are not being booked like Superman, John Cena. So, you know, you feel more of a reason to get behind them more, because they're susceptible to lose. So that's good. Real Americans versus Goldust and Cody Rhodes being a feud, I'm up for that. I am all for that, big time. I hope it's good, especially for Survivor Series, so that should be good. And I think after that, we got the Divas match, right? Was it AJ and Tamina versus the Bella Twins? I'm checking, let me see. I think it was. No, actually, I skipped that match. I actually skipped over that match. I apologize, guys. But yeah, the Bella Twins versus AJ Lee and Tamina was alright. Didn't have a problem with it. There was a nice little story between the Bellas having dysfunction right now. You know, Brie Bella being all distracted by Daniel Bryan and his struggles, and it's causing her to have her lose matches and cost some important matches, I suppose, with the Bella Twins, and you know, it's ruining her matches up pretty much. That could work out in a while, in the long run. Excuse me, not editing that out. I'm gonna keep it in there. But yeah, AJ Lee and Tamina is pretty much unstoppable. Good, keep it that way until someone comes in and beats them. But this Divas match that I want to talk about, Summer Rae versus Natalya, yes, really good female match. Summer Rae is good. No, I take that back. Summer Rae is really, really good. Technical wrestling-wise, she's perhaps the best under Natalya. I really do mean that. She's really good, and she has a lot of energy. She's engaging. Show more of her. Summer Rae outperforms Fandango. I'm sorry, she does. I care more about Summer Rae than Fandango. But I care more about Natalya than Great Khali, but so that's not it's not a big deal, right? But yeah, guys, this was a really good female wrestling match. Really good. I really enjoyed it. Natalya beat Summer Rae, but Summer Rae made Natalya look really good in the process. So yeah, that was really well done. Congrats to both female wrestlers. Natalya and Summer Rae need to be involved in the Divas title division more. Seriously. Hopefully we get to see the belt somewhere around one of these two women in the near future. Just saying. I think after this we got the main event, right? I'm going to assume after this we got the main event. I'm not too sure. I think I'm right. Yes! Okay. So, the main event was a World Championship Celebration segment with Randy Orton, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon. All the locker room came out with the Shield, you know, being the henchmen to protect the guys in there. Triple H just goes on a kiss-ass spree telling the world that Randy Orton is the face of the WWE, and I knew he would be since he joined Evolution. Sure. Whatever, you know. Randy Orton comes out and just tells everybody that I am your superior. I run this. You would do as I say. I'm better than you. If you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. I'm an 11-time world champion, so take that. Being a good heel. I actually like that. And to me, I'm thinking, okay, this would be awesome. Daniel Bryan came back and just annihilated everybody inside that ring. And I should have known that it was going to be Big Show. Big Show comes out. The Shield attack him, but then he apparently gets help from the locker room who attacked the Shield and allows Big Show to get into the ring, knock out Randy Orton, and then there's a stare down between him and Triple H. And that's how we end Raw. I'm mixed about this one because it feels like the storyline is shifting from Daniel Bryan being the focus to Big Show being the focus. I don't like that. Big Show is way too old. Big Show is way past his prime. Yes, he's getting a big reaction, but he's getting a big reaction because Triple H was a douche to him. Let's be honest. Stephanie McMahon and Triple H are making Big Show more relevant than he should be right now because they are awesome heels. And I really mean that, okay? Big Show, I don't have any disrespect against the guy, but really... And I'm scared because we might get Big Show versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship and Survivor Series. I don't want that. I do not want that. At the same time, I kind of don't want Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton either. Oh, God. I don't know what they're going to do. Let's see what happens, I suppose. But Big Show, really? And isn't he supposed to be fired? Isn't he supposed to be broke? Apparently he has lawyers. How can you have lawyers when you're broke? How can you afford lawyers when you're broke? How are you getting there? How are you getting to every single arena? Are you walking? You have a car, meaning you have money for gas, so... Okay, this isn't making any sense. They better be able to cover this up with Vince McMahon. Hopefully Vince McMahon is, you know, covering him financially, and is the reason why he's getting into the arena. If they say that, that'll clear everything up. But if it's not Vince McMahon, they better have something else to cover up all these loopholes, because all these loopholes are just making it really hard for me to care about Big Show. No offense. But I guess I'll see where it goes. I don't like the fact that Daniel Bryan is being pushed to the side. It feels like Daniel Bryan is being pushed to the side right now for Big Show. I hate that. I don't like it. But let's see what happens in the near future. If Daniel Bryan, at the end of the day, comes out on top, if he still remains the central focus of the storyline, and he's the one that gets the ultimate payoff, and not Big Show, I'll be fine with it. If Big Show's just here temporarily, cool. But, damn it, man. I don't know, that ending just kind of made me just... Tell me how you feel down below in the comment section or the video response to what you do about Raw, everything I said, Big Show, Triple H, Daniel Bryan, the Wyatt family. But overall, this was still a really, really good Raw. And I'm telling you right now, I will remember Daniel Bryan and HBK throughout the entire year. That segment was so good for me personally, being a Daniel Bryan fan and ultimately an HBK fan, that I want to see more of it. I'm pretty sure we won't get more of it, and if this was during the time when HBK could still wrestle, we might get a Daniel Bryan. We could have and probably would have gotten a Daniel Bryan versus an HBK match. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. So let's see what happens there, guys. Subscribe to me if you have not. Like me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my second channel for Tribute Masters. Check out my podcast, Wrestling Paradise. Everything down below in the description box. And the WWE mashups on WWE's channel, YouTube channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Your boy, the next man signing off. Peace